Hi everyone, this is your Ji Shifu at Chi Nature and Teenage Dragon Taoism channel. Today we're on to episode 2 of the Divination teaching series. So again, this series is meant to be for everyone to learn, so you don't have to be part of our lineage, you don't have to be a disciple in order to learn these things, but you must go in order to learn. You can't just pick one of the lesson and then expect yourself to get it working. So no shortcut. You still need to go back to episode 1, watch until whatever episode later. Okay. Now, if you are into this stuff and really want to get the best out of it, I would say go to our website, get ordained, and learn for real because that's the best way. Anyway, so let's not waste time. Today we're on episode 2. To do divination, you need to know what is the divine that you're talking about. And because you are not a Taoist in any sect, you don't have any gods or higher powers that you connect to, right? So the divine that you're connecting to is your own life source. And today I am introducing this diagram to you. Okay, so this diagram relates to the foundation theory of metaphysics, and also it's our medical system in our lineage. So this circle right here represents the source of your life, which is your own spiritual planetary body, the Yuen Sun. It goes down here into the square, which is what we call the ghost altar. This is like where your the docking station of your soul is, and then the triangle right here is the you here locally. But because you have your own 3 layers locally, we have a triangle with 3 points that represent the 3 different layers of you here. So when you are doing divination, you're talking directly up to here, asking this for help. Okay? So every day when you wake up, this thing up here is already giving you help, but you don't know which way to go, how to go about it, does it like what you did, and so on. You don't know. So you have to create a way to communicate with this is the Yuen Sun, your spiritual planetary body. Some people like to call it your higher self or whatever like that. It's okay, whatever you want to call that. This is your God that you're born with. It's a personal thing. You don't share this with anyone. This is yours, okay? Now, the location of this is like where our sun is. So you look out the window and, far, far away, the highest where the sun is, this is where it is. This block right here is like our outer space area. When you take a GoPro, fly up to outer space and you see everything is black, and then below you have the blue, right? This is where it is. And then here is below the cloud, here where we are right here, okay? So we are talking to this, okay? This thing here is not like a person, but you treat it like a person. So you have to ask it questions. Anything you say out of your mouth, anything you do with your body, when you absorb that back into your senses, which you see, you hear, those things will go back to that. Okay, so it will eventually record everything in your life and know what you're doing. But there's a lot of things that we do which is wrong, like we don't mean it, like we're joking. And because of that, you have been inputting a lot of junk into this thing, and that's why it is like very inaccurate sometimes. For example, you don't like to eat, like you don't eat durian, or you don't like coffee, something like that, and you, because of social factor or whatever, joking, you're always like, oh, took it and eat it. Oh, I love this. Like you don't like it and you say you love it. That thing that Yuen Sun record, you love durian, and you don't like it, but you keep telling it you like it, right? So imagine you're using like an AI assistant and you keep giving it wrong input. like fake input, right? It messes it up. And that's why the Yuen Sun today is not listening to you 100% because it doesn't know what is the real you. So to communicate with this, you're building up again like some good, bad information, some correction, and because of that, communicate back and forth. You're able, sorry, not allow, you're able to talk to it, fine tune it, and make it good again. So it's a very good way to rebuild your life. Now, every day, it's unavoidable that sometimes we say things that we don't mean, right? So when we do that, the first thing I suggest is you talk to your God, right? So you say it out and say, "Oh, sorry. Oh my God, I don't mean that. Oh my God." This is like a very commonly said word, "Oh my God." And what is your God? Like your God is not like what Jesus or whatever, right? So your God, when you say it, oh my God, that God is this thing. Okay, your God is this. This is your big God of life. Okay, so your God is this. Okay, so whenever you say, oh my God, that is like the spell to connect to your spiritual planetary body. Okay, so you say, "Oh my God, I don't mean this. Oh my God, excuse me." That will like kind of take away the wrong input right away. So whenever you spot yourself doing something wrong, saying something wrong, just say that right away. Say it out like to yourself. You hear it, you got it. The God will understand and will stop taking that garbage. So once you start doing that, you're going to reduce the problematic input to your own higher self, right? So nice. Now, knowing about this is one thing, but we need to build a way to like be reliably be able to connect to it and then request a communication line right away. And normally people cannot just do that, right? So in order to do that, we have to use a method which we call the pre-heaven yin yang cultivation. It's like you are connecting back to this pre-heaven source, right? Yin yang is like a two-way communication. I speak, it listen. It speak, I listen. So I have to find a way to communicate that with this thing, right? So in the next episode, we're going to talk about how to build up a pre-heaven communication spell, which is like a phone number, and there's a symbol, which is, we call that a full head, which is a symbol that allows you to mark something connected to this. So it's like you sign your name, right? So you sign your name, that is yours, right? You sign the name on something, it agrees this is mine. So if you have a divination tool, right, that tool needs to be separated from other things that you play with. This is only for communicating with the Yuen Sun, right? So the more you keep it just for one purpose, the chi inside is more pure and it will not be confused. So we need the spell and the symbol to make it happen. And that is why you need to come over here for the next video, right? So we're going to get going on that first. Before even learning how to do divination, we are learning how to make this connection with your higher self and how to communicate with it reliably, and so that you're not just like playing around and guessing, checking. So this is very important. And I am looking for more people to join this lesson series so that I can like feel more like, finally there's like people watching it, right? Or else like there's no motivation. Come on. So share the video, let more people know about it, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Remember, next time you come over, right, you need to take some notes. I'll see you in the next one.